guys, this is Gigi once again, and I'm coming to you bringing you another video. Okay guys, so today's video is basically about 10 ways to do emotional self-care. So every single time we talk about self-care, a lot of times people are thinking about the self-care where we're like, moisturizing our skin or getting our nails done, or doing our hair, making a hair mask or something. So we're talking about basically physical ways of self-care. But currently right now, during these tough times, all these things going on, such as the virus and these riots and things like that, we really want to try to relax ourselves and stuff like that, and do some emotional self-care. So these are some things that I feel like can help a person cultivate their emotional self-care. And so I made a list and I wanted to share it with everyone, and I'm also doing this as well, or trying to do most of them at least. Okay, so the first self-care thing that I believe we should be doing is meditation. Meditation is so important because basically with meditation, we are calming ourselves. We are calling on a higher power to help us through. It's not necessarily praying, but it is a form of praying. It's very calming, and it's almost as though you may be elevated to a higher energy for those who are more so spiritual people. And it just helps out a lot during this time. It gives you more clarity. It brings more of a sense of calm and enlightenment, and I think it's very helpful. Many people might be going through anxiety, depression, might be stressed out and stuff like that. So meditation definitely helps. It has benefits such as decreasing respiration rate, decreasing blood pressure, increasing endorphins, which are the feel-good hormones and stuff like that. So those are all ways that meditation can help you emotionally to get to a higher emotional state. Okay, so the next thing that we can do for emotional self-care is yoga. Yoga is centuries old. It comes from the eastern part of the world, and yoga, it definitely helps you physically. It helps you with your joints and stuff like that, and balance, and it causes you to lose weight and stuff like that. But it also has a lot of emotional benefits, such as the calming part. It decreases the respirations. It improves mood. It causes us to go into deeper thought. It can cause enlightenment, such as the meditation. It has a lot of they've had a lot of studies to see if it decreases anxiety, which it does. It can increase endorphins. It can improve thoughts, elevate moods, things of that nature. So that's why many people who might be going through some spiritual unrest, such as anxiety, depression, moodiness, anything like that, yoga definitely can improve moods. It increases those endorphins as well. So that definitely can help you and improve your mood. So that's another important self-care tip. Okay, so the next self-care tip I would say is to unplug yourself from technology. Now, I know I'm a YouTuber, so I always have my phone because I'm looking at other YouTube videos, looking at stuff on this page, trying to promote things. But we have to remember to unplug ourselves. We cannot constantly stay connected. Nowadays, everyone is watching television, trying to see what's going on with the virus, with the riots, with the unrest that's going on, all the different politics, things of that nature. We're constantly wired, we're constantly tuned in, and we do not take a chance to say, stop, this is too much. You're seeing too many images, your mind is constantly going, so you're wondering why you're having insomnia, you're wondering why you're tired, you're emotionally drained, you're fatigued. You have to unplug, you have to unconnect, because that definitely can keep you wired and keep you running and going. So just even for like 2 to 3 hours a day, just unplugging that TV, turning your phone off, and just going into your safe place, whatever you want to do that does not have anything to do with technology. No phones, no computers, no iPads, no TV, not even radio, which, you know, a lot of people think that's an ancient technology, but no, even that, we want to just unplug from everything and just breathe. Okay, so number 4, that would be learning to say no. Learning to say no is definitely a skill, and it's also something that will help you emotionally, because when you think about it, there's so many people in our lives, or certain people's lives, who are constantly asking favors, who are wanting something from you. They may be pulling you in this direction, they may be pulling you in that direction, and it's a constant, you know, stream of, can you do this, can you do that? And a lot of times, you know, you're feeling like, oh yeah, maybe I should do this. Okay, well, I guess I'll do it. I guess I'll be nice. Or, oh, this person helped me with this, so let me give back. Or, you know, this will be a blessing, so let me do this. So we can stretch ourselves thin by saying, okay, sure, yes. And we don't take time for ourselves. So a lot of times we're always saying yes, we're cutting out times from ourselves. We're cutting out, you know, some of that time that we could be taking to re-energize ourselves, you know, and giving it to others. So it's so true when they say, you know, before, when, you know, you're flying and those oxygen tanks fall down or oxygen masks fall down, and before you can help the person next to you, you have to actually put that mask on yourself. So we have to help ourselves before we can help others. And sometimes others can be pulling on us so much that we begin to drown. We're not helping ourselves. So learning to say no is not being mean. It's not being, you know, spiteful. It's saying, listen, I can't help you right now. I have to help myself. So when I'm good to be able to help myself, then maybe I can help. So a lot of times, no, I can't watch your kids for you. No, I can't loan you money right now. No, I can't answer this phone call right now because I need to get myself together. No, I can't loan you this money because I'm saving up for something, you know? So it can be a hard thing to do, but it's definitely a skill that we have to learn in order to keep our emotional health and emotional self in balance. Okay, so, you know, sometimes saying no might lead to some people getting angry. So that is where number 5 comes in, when we talk about unfollowing and deleting old contacts. And that's very, very important to do. A lot of times, you know, some people, I used to always think it was so weird, you know, people will be sitting on Facebook putting up posts saying, oh, I just deleted like 150 friends or 150 people off my account. And I always thought, like, who cares? Or why? Like, what was the point of that? But that's a very important thing to do. Also too, when we talk about deleting old contacts, people you don't talk to anymore, that's really, really important, because what that does is, one, it opens up more space for new, you know, people to come into your life, new individuals, new friendships, new networking, things of that nature. But it also cuts off things from the past. You know, it cuts off those old contacts that you don't talk to, those old exes that a lot of, you know, women or men are holding on to. That cuts that off. That's cutting off past things that no longer serve you, to open up for for the present and the future things that need to come into your life. So that's kind of where the connection comes from, why it's important to cut off those old things, to unclutter, to cut off those people that, you know, you don't talk to anymore, that's, you know, using up space in that phone or using up space on your page, your friend list. Bye-bye. Okay, number 6, journaling. Journaling is really important. Journaling is really good for the soul. It's good for, you know, mental clarity. I started journaling when I was young. I had a diary all throughout middle school, all throughout high school. It was basically like my therapist, because it was someone who, or something, it's not someone, but it was something that was non-judgmental, that I can release all my thoughts and stuff, emotions on a piece of paper. And after I wrote it out, it almost felt like, you know, therapy. You know, I wasn't angry because I may have started writing and I was irritated because, oh, this person did this to me. Oh, dear diary, this person did this to me. Or dear diary, they had me effed up today. You know, that type of thing. And after I would write it out, I would feel so much better. Like it released so many things. It released so much energy. It released, you know, so many emotions. And afterwards, I felt better. I would have more mental clarity. And it was just like a weight was lifted off. So many people think like, oh, you know, I can do all this like retail therapy, or let me get this drink and let me chill and relax. But journaling is so much more personal. It helps you out. It clears your mind. I mean, journaling has so many benefits. And, you know, you can just talk about what you did today. You can talk about, you know, things that you like about yourself. You can talk about things that you're grateful for. There are many types of journaling, but most of it, in my opinion, if not all of it, it's really, really therapeutic. So journaling is something that I love to do, that I do, that helps me out. And, you know, just gets me through some tough times. Number 7, reading. Reading is so soothing. Reading is definitely an emotional self-care activity that I really feel like is important. I've always loved to read since I was little. That was one thing I can remember. The 4th grade, we had like a reading contest. And I had to have read like 150 books like that school year. I was always reading. I won that contest. Well, I'm competitive too. But I mean, reading, it's so cliche. Oh, reading is fundamental. It is so fundamental. You learn so much when you read. I mean, and reading takes you to a place where, you know, you've never been before. It takes your imagination on a journey. You know, you can just transform yourself into that main character and go through those emotions and stuff like that. Reading, to me, builds character. It increases your intelligence, your knowledge. And I mean, to me, I feel like it's calming. You know, there's nothing better than, you know, when you turn off that technology, when you're decluttering, reading is one of the things that can fill that time, and you really feel full. And also, you know, a lot of these books are fun and stuff like that, and it's just like, it's, to me, better than watching reality TV, which is a guilty pleasure, but still. So yes, reading is definitely one of the big ones. Okay, number 8 is self-affirmations. Self-affirmations are really, really important. People do not understand how important self-talk is. I mean, I'm beautiful. I'm wonderful. I'm powerful. I'm the head and not the tail. I'm a victor and not the victim. Those are really, really important things that we can be telling ourselves on a daily basis. Because I know your mind can go in overdrive and you can start, you know, focusing on the negative, focusing on what could be. Oh, I wish my butt was bigger. Oh, I wish I was taller. Oh, I wish I was slimmer. Oh, I wish I was shorter. Oh, I wish my hair was longer. Oh, I wish... No, stop right now. You are enough. You are beautiful. You are a victor. You know, you can do it. You are a boss. You are a baddie. That is what you should be saying to yourself every morning, waking up in the mirror. You're not looking for imperfections on your face. Oh my God, my eyes are beautiful. Oh my God, my lips are voluptuous. Oh my God, my nose is on fleek. Look at it. Boing. Like, come on now. Like, oh girl, you are the bomb. You're the baddest. And it doesn't even have to be anything physical. You know, I am confident. I am a conqueror. I am intelligent. You know, those things. Be to yourself how you are to a friend. When a friend is going through something and you're speaking love, you're speaking light, you're speaking, you know, life into that person. You have to do that for yourself, because if you're not your number one cheerleader, if you're not your best friend, your biggest motivator, who will be? You can't depend on your friends to do that for you. You can't depend on your family to do that for you. You can't depend on your man to do that for you. Because if you don't love yourself, if you don't have that self-love, baby, you don't have anything. You're always going to be coming back to trying to figure out, oh, what's going on in my life if you don't love yourself. So those self-affirmations, and it's not just words behind it. You have to put action behind it. You have to put feeling behind it. You have to believe this. You know, so definitely self-affirmations are really important, and a lot of times you can do those self-affirmations when you're meditating and stuff like that, or doing your yoga. You definitely can do your self-affirmations. You can write them down like being Mary Jane did, you know, on the little clip post-its and stuff like that. Stick them around. I wouldn't say get that lipstick and write it on the mirror, because baby, that's gonna be a struggle to get off. But you know, do what you do. If you want to, you got some strong Windex, swipe on, swipe off, you know, that help you too. That you can do it like that. It doesn't matter. So definitely self-affirmations is really important. It's something that I recently started doing, and it's really, really helpful for me. And you know, I don't feel like an idiot being like, oh, I'm beautiful. You know, you have to believe you're beautiful. And it's not just something physical, it's something internal, because the inner beauty, baby, there's nothing like it. Okay, number 9, make a vision board. I did my vision board the beginning of this year, and a lot of those things have happened. Some of them haven't, and it's fine, because with me, when I pursue my goals, I'm always pursuing goals that I almost feel like it might not be attainable, but it just pushes me and propels me forward to have it become more attainable. So definitely, you know, a vision board, it keeps us more focused. It propels us to do better. It motivates us to do better. It keeps us goal oriented. And it's almost like, you know, setting a standard for, this is what I want want to aspire to. This is what I want to be. This is what I want to achieve and want to do. So vision boards are really, really important. Okay, so last but not least in our series of emotional self-care is being present and more mindful. Now, I've talked about so much about setting goals and future oriented and this what will happen and da 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 da. We need to take time out to enjoy the present. People are always talking about, this is what I'm gonna do with this. Well, when I catch up with my bills, this is what I'm gonna do. Or when I get that check, this. No. What are you doing now? How are you living now? Because we're always living in the future, or we're always living for that big moment, and we do not just take a breath. This is the present. This is what I'm feeling now. This is how I'm feeling now. Let me appreciate the sky. Let me appreciate the sun. Let me appreciate, you know, this present moment. Let me appreciate nature. Let me appreciate my mom, my dad, my kids, my man. My pets. Anything. Let me appreciate this moment, because moments in the end are all we really have. when we are old and, you know, we are looking back on our lives and, you know, we're not remembering, oh, I couldn't wait to do this, or oh, I couldn't wait to do that. We remember moments. We're capturing moments. Those memories are moments in our lives that sometimes we forget to actually be present in. So let's be more present. Let's be more mindful of the present and what's going on now and appreciating it. Because, you know, I was going to look back on the quarantine like, oh, I remember that quarantine and da-da-da-da. But all during the quarantine, you're like, oh, when I get out of this, I'm going to do this, 100 million things. No, relax, breathe, and live in the moment. So, guys, that was my video on self-care, the emotional part. And definitely let me know what you guys think of this video. You know, I'm trying to appeal to the whole person because we're so multi-tiered and have so many different parts to us. So our emotions is something that's important. Our emotions are tied to our thoughts are tied to our behaviors, and emotions are definitely tied to our mental health. They are like one in the same. So we definitely want to be taking care of that, cultivating that, you know, listening to ourselves, listening to our bodies, listening to our thoughts and our feelings, because it's all part of our health. So guys, before you go, make sure you like, you comment below, you subscribe, you hit that bell notification so you'll know the next time when I'm coming out with a new video. And I just want to thank you for and share it too if you're feeling cute. And I know you're cute. All right, guys, until we meet again, peace, love, and blessings.